Hello everyone, Cambear Run here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. So this is what's going to start doing as God Thursdays. So last week was Tergrid, that was a bit cobbled together, but this one I've had more thoughts of, and one of the cards I've wanted to look at is Kolvori, the God of Kinship. Effectively, so long as you control 3 or more legendary creatures, Kolvori gets +4/+2 and has Vigilance, and allows you to search through your deck for legendary creatures and put them into your hand. So it's a really great way of getting hold of legendary creatures and being able to exert early pressure. Especially if you can combine it with the other side, the Ringheart Crest, which allows you to spend mana to either cast particular creature spells or legendary creature spells. So you can effectively get it to find legendary creatures a lot easier, or certain cards if you run it in a tribal. But we're not running it in tribal, we're running it in Kolvori Legends deck. So I've got Vorinclex Predator, Questing Beast, and Yorvo as the main legendaries. So Vorinclex, I keep calling him Monstrous Predator. Vorinclex Monstrous Raider, which is an incredibly powerful card. It stops your opponent from gaining tokens, it doubles your tokens, and it comes in with Trample and Haste. Obviously you have another legendary artifact in the Great Henge. Oh, this might be a thing that you end up seeing. It's in a couple of the games as well. I've been having server issues all day. I do apologise about that. But as you can see, we have Garrett Uprising to be able to provide Trample. We're back now. We have Cultivate as well to be able to ramp. We have Lotus Cobra able to ramp. Nessian Hornbeetle, as he really does benefit from having 4 powerful greater creatures on the field. Ram through to be able to give some clearance. And Swarm Shambler for the sake of gaining tokens. Producing insects for anything that gets removed. And to be able to continually grow under the watchful eye of Vorinclex. So it's also quite a good one-drop. I really do like this card, actually. It's one of my favourite cards from Zendikar, which is a bit of an interesting take. Since I've been having the things with a server, it's probably a bit hard to read this. I will leave a deck list for once in the comments, or in the description. It will be a link to an MtG Goldfish. I will do that after I've recorded this intro, and I will stick it in the description of the video. I don't normally leave deck lists, because I try to make my intros to a point where you can just pause them and have a look at the deck now. But I will leave a deck list for this one because this has been plagued by server issues. Also, I believe the first 2 games of this are the in-game audio was quite quiet. That's because the computer audio was a bit down. I was on a particular hub last night and needed to turn the volume down for reasons. So anyway, we're just going to crack on with the games, which will of course be in play queue because I want to protect my precious plat too. So, on with the games. Hopefully I can draw something big off the top. We'll be able to roll from there, so play out the first land, play the Lotus Cobra, and then just hopefully get some of our big drops. So play the Lotus Cobra. Okay. Bit of a lazy play that, but I want to make sure. There we go. So it looks like Slaznia Adventures. I'm just taking a wild guess here. Can. Big hit. We'll play Yorvo next turn. I think maybe... yeah. Oh, interesting. Nire Adventures? Yeah. That plays quite well with my plans, actually. There we go. There's a nice Gold's deck, and then eventually I just get to outpower him in the way. So yeah, that's basically the idea of the deck. You ramp quickly, you get huge creatures on the field. So we'll just move on to the next game. I can keep this hand. I just need a third land, so famous last words on it, but let's see how we do. Swarm Shambler and a Horn Beetle into your Lord of Gambra. Mountain. Swarm. And there's my third land as well. I just noticed it, actually. Interesting to go with the immediate scry. Now, if we play the Nessian Horn Beetle here, will it die immediately? I'm fully expecting immediate removal next turn because they know how this works. Nessian Horn Beetle's become like more of a staple with mono green decks now because of its ability. With how much you can ramp now. Putting in no attacks might be a bit risky, but I am going to attack here. If they want to trade the Woe Strider, that's fine. You have a horrible feeling it's going to be claim the Firstborn Village Rights, same old shit. Or just sacrifice subscribe. I've got a questing beast I can play. Yep, absolute classic. Oh, well, that's nice and friendly. Or they'll just sacrifice it to scry. Yeah. Not gonna need that. So they've obviously got another claim the Firstborn. What an entertaining and fun deck this kind of deck is to face. Ugh. Wait, oh, for God's sake. That's kind of annoying, actually. risk you won that. Oh, what a surprise. I get the land right after I need it. Could have got 2 creatures on the field back then, that would have been useful. Problem that I have is the base, but yeah, basically he keeps blocking, plays Crocs the next turn, I'm fucked. Yeah, it's Ragdoll Sacrifice is not a fun deck to face for me. Because it's not fun when you... Oh, shit. So instead, we're just going to force the sacrifice of the creatures. Yeah, and I'm only drawing land, so that's fucking stupid. We'll just move on to the next game. That's really frustrating. Okay, I forgot to press record before I mulligan, so we are on a mulligan. I'm going to put back the Great Henge and then just hope I draw a 3rd land here. Sorry about that. I clicked way too soon. So we'll play out the Swarm Shambler and then... Oh boy. Yeah, play the Swarm Shambler and then fucking go with the Nessian and then hopefully get the 3rd land to play the Yorvo. As you do. There go Wave. That is not a 3rd land. I really need if I get mana screwed here, I've got a big problem. I need to be able to play my Yorvo and then play into Questing Beast. Well, to be honest, I might just play fucking Cultivate first. Get the mana in. Oh goody, it's Mill. Attacks. Didn't mill any angels, funnily enough. Okay. Do the lazy thing. I'm assuming they'll mill. Yeah. Each player mills a card. Then we'll go in here. Deal with 8. Get the hit in. So we play Questing Beast next turn. Hopefully we won't have anything removed. Get the 2 in. I'm assuming they'll block... They'll probably block the Yorvo. Alright. It's fine. So what I can do next turn is hopefully I can literally just play... I needed to land off the top, that's the controversial thing. Because I need to be able to play Questing Beast and Ram through in the same turn, otherwise I'm in trouble. So... Swarm Shambler... God, not again. Yeah, I've been having a couple of issues with the server trying to play out cards. It's... Don't know whether it's me and my laptop's... my laptop kind of overheating slightly, or whether it's issues with the actual game at the moment. It just pulled back the server. Huh. So I really need him to attack with Egon here. Okay. Depending on how he blocks, I should be okay here. It's going to cost him his board, I know that. Yeah, if he wants to survive, it's going to cost him his board. Just about. Maybe not. It's going to cost him summon. He blocks Swarm Shambler here. Yeah, and then just take the 6. Oh yeah, because this thing, isn't it? Oops. Oh well, I win. Because it's trample, so I kind of win. Anyway. We're just going to move on to the next game here. I've been having a couple of issues with the server at the minute. I don't know whether it's on Wizard's end or whether my laptop's doing something funny. I'm not entirely sure. Because it seems to run fine when I'm out of recording, when I'm doing a couple more tests. Because I've been trying to run it with playing games out online, playing games offline, playing games online, seeing what it's like. It seems to just run better offline. I might get someone to look at it. This hand is fine, just needs a third land. Famous last words. That's a lot of my opening hands are. It's fine, it just needs a third land to actually be able to do something useful. Which always ends well, I swear. That is not a third land. At least we lose any of the Yorvos or the Questing Beasts, we've got plenty of recovery, right? It's also not a third land. Get the 2 in here, I guess. That is also not a third land. Now I'm getting concerned. Maybe I should just attack less and it won't be made him take the block and then ram through. Now watch him take a land off the top. Nope. Close though. It's I can easily replace this shit. I might as well in Graveyard too. Okay, so I played the ram through on the Nighthawk Scavenger. That still works. Get the hits in. Really need to either get Yorvo on the field or get the other questing beast on the field. Otherwise I think I'm going to be in trouble. Yeah, definitely I might be in trouble. Congratulations, you didn't do it right. Yep, and they scooped. They didn't do it right because they didn't leave enough mana to actually cast Zarasan, I don't think. Or if they did it, they fucked it up on the flash. So they did that to themselves. So we're just going to move on to the last game. Actually, I can keep this. Easily keep this. Swarm Shambler into Ringheart Crest into Questing Beast. Play the Swarm Shambler. We're gonna have to block here. So play Ringheart Crests. Go Beast. We're basically casting legendaries anyway. So we're going to play Questing Beast here. Save it for dealing with the speaker. Right. There we go, that deals with that problem.
There's no job too tough.
Damn it.
Get out. Here, let me help.
I literally need a land so that I can fucking play, not helpful. Problem is, they can gain life. I
I
can't.
guess I got in over my head.
I either need another fucking ram through so I can take out the next creature, or I need a fucking mirror. That is not helpful. Right, but I'm gonna need Vorinclex on the field, possibly. This should actually answer the question of whether, that's probably another... Yeah. Okay. At least I'm doing one more damage than I can actually deal. That they can actually deal. But I think I might have lost this based on the fact that they can just keep gaining life. Yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot I think I can do here. I need to be able to, like, pull out a ram through and deal with whatever they hit me with. I'm, like, barely holding it together. See, that'd be another... Okay. Oh yeah, I've got 3 legendaries. You can go up to a 5/5 then. Don't get questing beast, or I'll get you, questing beast. Not gonna work. Of course, these things all have vigilance, don't they? It's not like he needs to... Actually, he might. Yeah, I think he does. He needs to make some blocks somewhere. Yeah, I think not having anything would... As I said, I needed a ram throw off the top so I could continually deal with that shit. Unfortunately, I'm kind of screwed here. So that's rather unfortunate, but he was literally missing a ram through too, and I think I would have been fine. So anyway, we'll just end it here. So I think you can see the strengths of the deck, being able to get out a lot of legendary creatures quite quickly. You combine it with Garrick's Uprising, and you have an immediate trample. Cards like Questing Beast, Yorvo, Roaring Klax, we all know how strong they are. Being able to ramp quite quickly and having Nestine Hornbeetle as the support is also quite useful. But you do need to draw ram throughs. It's really important that you get at least at least 1-2 ram throughs a game. And Kolvori probably didn't make as many appearances as I would like. I think that probably to refine this deck would be to put in cards like Blessing of Frost, maybe turn it to a snow deck and use cards like Blizzard Brawl instead of Swarm Shambler. And maybe even drop one of the... Probably even drop out Lotus Cobra and put in something like... just another legendary creature or another card that allows for fight spells like Primal Might. Just to be able to clear stuff off the board using huge creatures. Because I think the problem that I did have is I didn't get enough as the removal that I wanted to because I was more focused on ramping through to get lots of legendaries, which was somewhat on me. I do apologise for all the issues with the server. I don't know whether it's on my end or whether it's on Wizard's end. I have no idea, if I'm being quite honest. I'll probably take a look into it just to make sure. If you've had any other problems playing the game today, actually do let me know, so just a little bit of reassurance. But otherwise, if you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. And if you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I've been Camp Bear Run, and thank you for watching.